So I was reading this question on Reddit. What is your expectation versus reality of a project manager in today's corporate world? So we need to understand when we talk about reality, and I see a lot of people will resonate with this question. Reality depends on the job, which type of profession you are working. Like for example, reality for a civil project manager will be entirely different for software project manager, and oil and gas. All those will be have a different way. So let's take example of a civil engineer. If you're a civil engineer, your normal timings are 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's a normal timing wherever you live. You go to the site, most of the time your time is spent on the site, not in the office. Maybe you come back at office at 4 p.m., then do your meetings and things of those. Or in the morning, 2 hours you have a meeting, something like that. But the duty is 12 hours, and most of the time it is 7 weeks, 7 days a week, not 5 to 6 days. But where if we compare with the software project manager, they work 5 days a week, maybe 14 hours, even they go up to 14 hours. Their life is not easy. But when we talk about them, they work in office. They don't go into the site. They manage the project in different way. So the context must be there. What type of project manager is there? Secondly, so when we talk about the servant leadership, those organization and servant leadership is the mindset behind PMP. Those organization who are succeeding, who are winning, they are actually using PMI mindset. They are using the mindset of project manager. How to do that? For example, if people believe that people are not important, you should fire them. Ask any entrepreneur, ask any business owner, ask big companies why they keep people, old people, people having 25, 35 years experience on their board. Why they don't let those people go. You see, it takes time, energy from forming to performing. And when the teams are at performing stage, we want to keep them. If always everyone is like being like in business for 10 years, I know that training the resources is the most critical thing. I never want to fire any team member unless that is the last possibility into that. That's a critical point to understand that in good organization, PMI mindset is applicable. They are still being used. So that will be a very important thing. When you learn PMP, you can implement a lot of those things. Not all of them, but a lot of those things you will be implementing in your real life. Why don't you put in the comment? What do you think about it in reality versus PMI? How much it is different for you? Would love to know it, and we'll comment back to you.